You're alive.
Okay. Come on. Come on, Ted. This is gonna be a room I'm making for a guest that's coming. We have no nails. We have no power tools. So we have to figure out a way to do this. We don't need any of those things. I would normally do something like pegs. What I've chosen here to do, as you can see, there's a fork there. And this is basically this other piece that goes up like this. And at the top, we have like a little teepee type thing. You can see that. Yeah. And that's basically tied up. Right? I'm kind of lazy, guys. I'm really tired. It's very hot. We just happen to have one cloud covering the sun at the moment, but it's really hot out here. And I've already gone through 2 shirts, soaked them completely wet. What happened here? Am I still on? Yeah. Pressed something accidentally. It's hard to do this. The mouse doesn't work on the computer, so the trackpad, so I have to use the mouse. And it keeps slipping around and hitting stuff. Anyway, so I've got that one fork supporting this one here. And then all three. Okay? And I'm going to put other forks in between here that are also going to be embedded in the ground. So basically what you end up with is the weight of everything supports the weight of everything else. They're basically falling on each other. And when I get enough forks in here, I'll put another one right here, and this one across to there, and I got 2 in the front. You can see they're already there, these 2 here. But these are going to be buried deeper into the ground because this is the front part. This is where the entrance is going to be, and I'm going to need a little stairway. A little stairway to get up to this level here, because as you can see, hold that for me, mystery woman. As you can see, this is kind of high, so whoop, that's just leaning there for now. This is going to be embedded into the ground. These forks here are where this is going to sit. And I'm going to leave this high like this, so I'll make a little railing, cut that off, something like that. Make a nice, cool little railing on it. Thought that might be nice. And the same with this one, but it has 3 prongs, which is kind of cool, right? Sit the thing in there, and then have another rail there. They may not be even, but that'll be kind of charming, actually. We got 1 fork here left, and I'm going to put one on. I don't know if I'm going to need 1 or 2. Then once all that's done, we're going to have slats. We're going to have a big one going down the center here to support the floor. And I think I can do it this way. Last time I did this before, and I used all pegs. But I had one of these drills like this, and that's fucking hard work, man, to make a hole that deep through all of these things I need to do it. So I was like, if I had one of those battery-operated drills, that would make it a whole lot easier, although the pegs are still a lot of work to make. But it's so beautiful when it's done that way, and I like that I don't have to use metal and nails and stuff. Mess up the environment even more than we have. Try to keep that down to a minimum. But so anybody wants to donate a cordless drill, that'd be awesome. I love you forever for that. And then you'll see me do the stuff with pegs, because that's much cooler than nails. But this way is actually kind of cool too, because you don't need any fasteners if it goes according to my plan. And I hope it does, because I would hate to see my gas go crashing through the floor. Anyway, so I'm going to basically floor it this way, across that way. And the thinner ones are going to be here, because the tree starts here and then it gets thinner as it goes up. So I'm going to use the thinner parts in the corners, And when I get towards the middle and they get longer, then they'll be thicker. So they're not going to cave in. Now, of course, that centerpiece that I have going down the center here, is going to be supported with a fork. Um, Probably one under here and one at the back there for sure. I don't think I'll need one in the center, but we'll see how strong it is.
There's a delay, between what you say and the image. It's very slow. We'll see.
So we needed more forks, so we decided, where are we gonna get those? I didn't want to kill any trees, so we got a tree that's dying over here. We got one that's dying way over there, and we went over there and looked at it. We have to try to count the forks that we can actually use, because some of them are like that and too big. And we decided there's one right here. Come on, let's go this way. Oh, by the way, these are the long saplings that we cut down. This one's kind of snake looking, but most of them are straight like this, and some are bigger, like the ones are here. But I'll save these for the floor. I got 3 of them still. I'll probably have to get some more, but there's plenty of them out there. And then, so we decided to cut this tree down. We had a rope way back here, right? This big old tree, right? We cut the tree and it fell the other way. But at least the rope helped us guide it a little bit. See, I'm new at cutting trees, big trees. I mean, this is a tree like this big. You guys in the other video how I make the handle and everything, but it's really nice. Although I started, working on our skills, and we're getting pretty good at it. As you can see, that's fairly straight, and it just went crashing down there. We cleared it all up. Some of the forks broke that we wanted, though. When it hit the ground, it broke. So that kind of sucked. But anyway, this part here is full of those ants that killed the tree. Right there. And we got them with their eggs and stuff. I put some of that nasty poison they use here. Okay, I had to use a chemical, but because the reason for that is we cut all those limbs off. We got the forks we needed. That's going to be waste. Over there, probably use the smaller forks in there for some other jobs. I like to use forks. They're really cool. And this is going to be buried in the ground from here about 1 meter up. And that's going to be the centerpiece. Get around this wheelbarrow here, my tools. All the way up to there. And from there, we're going to have a loft going. I meant to draw a picture of this for you guys. Anyway, you'll see it sometimes. So, yeah, that's pretty much it. And that's going to go right at the center. If you remember, right up there on the hill is the spot. And then we're going to build around that to make the roof. This is going to be the centerpiece of the roof and of the house that we're making. So we're killing a lot of birds with one stone here. One thing I do want to say is a big shout out to blacksby.com. BLAQSBI, blacksby.com. As far as I'm concerned, it's the best social media website on the web, and you'll find nothing but good vibes there and good people, conscious folks who are really trying to make a difference. Don't go there if you're looking for fluff and how many kittens someone had. You won't find very much of that. Now and then somebody says, hey, but it's people get down over there, and people from all over the world, guys. You get to meet our brothers and sisters from all over the world, different parts of Africa, Nicaragua, Costa Rica, wherever black people are, that's where we're gathering. So it's destined to be. So get in there while it's still, the administration's really good and they handle things quite well. And you can make, you can get a little something out of it too. I mean, monetary. You're not going to get rich or anything, but hey, it's a lot more than you get where you are now. Isn't that right? Which is nothing on your social media sites now. Another group I want to shout out to is the NFAC. Since they came along, I have this tremendous feeling of hope in one way or another. They're working very hard to support and educate and defend our people. And I think whatever you might have heard, just scratch that stuff, figures, and look at what the interfacee is doing. And if anybody else can do it better, then we all welcome it. But until then, um, check them out. And the last thing is, you know, we just had this election and everything. I don't want to get too political, but I don't have a feeling that much is going to change. And if it does, it's probably going to be for the worse. Not because of who's in there, because they're both the same as far as I'm concerned, but it's just planned for things to get worse. I think I'll leave it at that. So remember to walk away slaves before you have to run. And I'm out.
Doesn't want to end.